van de banushkis. Hello. Hello, baby boy. Hello, baby girl. Good morning, Zara. How's it going? How we do? Good morning, Palin. Good morning, Gerry. Good morning, Fifi. How's everyone doing? How was your weekend? Good morning, Sienna. Welcome to the second week of January. It's very exciting. Good morning, Minion. It's snowing, oh blimey. Morning, Cow. Morning, Dagon. I don't think it's going to snow in Bristol. It doesn't tend to, I think, because we're like... Oh, sorry, Jerry. I think because we're like too near to the sea. It doesn't tend to on the west. Snowing there too. Good morning, Sarah. Morning, Lily and Ned. Good morning, Rob and Saffron and Demise. How are you all doing? How we do? Good morning, Rob. I'll get you your breakfast, Jerry. I know they've been. Bless them. I've been packing up Christmas stuff all morning, and there you go. And me rustling packets has been driving them absolutely mad. Bless them. They've just constantly thought it's for me, and I have to be like, no, it's nothing exciting. I'm sorry. Shy Bees, thank you very much for, oh my gosh, 3 years. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. And Sarah, thank you very much for the 26 months. Loving your vegan recipes. My doctor wants me to go dairy-free this month, so these have been good inspiration. If there's anything that you want in particular, just let me know. I'm always happy to talk about food, to be honest. And give advice and preferences and such. I'm always happy. But yeah. Good morning, Limewood, and Ascenta, and Hansan, and I think as well. Oh yeah, Arnhol and Mac and Azul. Good morning, Thomas and Nick. Good morning, Genius. Jerry keeps all of Bristol warm with his big fluffy mane, and the snow can't survive. True, snuggly boy. Too snuggly for snow. Good morning, Bun Bun. Hansan, thank you very much for 59 months, almost 60. Heck. And Meldron, thank you very much for the 6 months. Congratulations on your poop carrot. You want to try the risotto recipe? Oh my gosh, to my shame, I can't believe I did this. To my shame, I completely forgot to add, I normally put garlic in the risotto. Cook it with the onions right at the beginning. But I think because I was concentrating so much on filming it, I was looking at the onions and I was like, why do the onions look so lonely? There's normally something else in there. And I know the original recipe that I followed called for white wine in with the onions. So I was like, oh, maybe I'm thinking of the wine because I never put that in. And then it was only when someone commented like, oh, I'm going to try this, but I think I'll add garlic. And I was like, it's meant to have garlic in the first place. To be fair, it did taste very nice without it. But yeah, garlic, add in garlic. Bambi, thank you very much for the 8 months. Oh my gosh, some buns in my time of need. Yes, some lovely banoos. And Natural Radiation, thank you very much for the 25 months. When are we playing Dota or Mario Kart? I showed you my buns, answer me. In other news, Diamond Carrot. I missed out on playing Dota with Sienna last night. I was sad. But apparently they had a very good game without me, so I guess it's fine. But yeah, no, I'm always up for Dota, and we're always looking for a 5th, to be honest. So yeah, I'm happy to Dota. Jivo, thank you very much for gifting a sub to Tirazelle. Thank you. Add 1 garlic, just one garlic. Add in the garlic. I'm trying to play new people on Dota, but we tend to play ranked, so it's been difficult because people tend to get annoyed at you if you don't know what you're doing on ranked. But yeah, I was memeing, but if you're looking for, we're always looking for a fifth Dota person, especially with Grammy in Germany. He's usually the fifth that we can drag in, but he's not been around. Good morning, Dave. Good morning, Joe. But yeah, you doing a tooth purr? I gave up trying to Dota. That's fair dues. I can be your fifth. I did ask you a couple times, Anton, but I got the feeling that you were trying to put Dota behind you. I think your response was, I've uninstalled. So I was like, oh, I guess he doesn't want to play Dota. Either that or he's really into GeForce Now. Someone was playing Bristleback and absolutely refused to die. Yeah, Bristleback does get like that. It gets to the point where you just have to settle for the rest of the team instead of Bristle. Have you considered giving up Dota and getting addicted to League like Mousy? It's one of those things that I don't particularly think like either game is better or worse sort of thing. I think it just comes down to it's like if you're a Canon or a Nikon person, it comes down to which you learned really. And because I went to actually that's not true. I played League before I played Dota. I do believe. But I didn't get into League. And now, because you have to learn like 200 different heroes and all four, between like 4 and 6 or 7 of their abilities do, by that point you're like, well, I'm pretty deep in now. So I'll just keep on learning this instead of trying to learn a whole new bunch of heroes and what they do. Yeah. Toddy, thank you very much for your Prime. That's very kind of you. It's how they get you. It's what's it called? The sunk cost fallacy or whatever. Like, once you've learnt the first 100 heroes, you may as well just stick with that game. But yeah, I can't think how many heroes there actually are. It's definitely over 150, right? There's some that I still genuinely just could not tell you what they do. Because you very rarely see them. And there's ones that I still think of as being like new heroes, and they've been in the game for like 5-6 years now. But I'm just like, oh dear, no, they're still new. I guess I understand how people do it for the Yogscast now. You have bunnies as well. Ah, I love the bunnies. Lovely bunnies. I got some sad news yesterday. That I'll get this out the way. I'll get the little sad out the way first. But basically, for those who don't know, Fifi was rescued as part of like a big rescue. There was a fake rescue that closed down, and she was taken in, and bunnies went to like all different rescues from that place. So there was like this big rescue effort where like loads of them were taken in, and Fifi was taken in by Nibbles, but other bunnies were taken in by like Bristol rescues and stuff. And I found out that one of the bunnies that came to Bristol sadly passed yesterday, and I was just like, oh. And I know like it doesn't mean any like it's not related to Fifi, but obviously it just made me a little bit sad, because I was like, oh, just like, I don't know, the end of one of her friends that she was there with is sad. So I've been giving Fifi extra cuddles just so she feels extra smushy loved. It just felt a bit odd. I was like, oh. But a lot of those bunnies, I mean, Fifi, touch wood, she was quite lucky because all of them were exposed to Pasturella. But I think a lot of them sort of succumbed to it. Is that a word? I know you can succumb to something, but can you succumb to it? But yeah, so I think that was one of those bunnies. Succumbed, that makes more sense. I was going with come and came. But yeah, I was just like, oh. I was the same when I found one of our dog's litter went missing. Yeah, it just feels like, I don't know, like somehow they should know. And I was thinking, my first thought was, should I tell her? I was like, she's not, I don't think she's gonna know. I think she's gonna stay being a happy Banu. Morning, Hamish. But yeah, it made me sad. I mean, it's always sad when people lose a Banui. But yes, everyone hug your floofs extra tight today. Make sure they know they're loved. Hey, Fifi? Look at her. Gerry's been telling her off so much recently. I don't know why. He just seems to be in an extra grumpy mood, and she seems to be in an extra apologetic mood, and he just keeps on being a naughty boy. Lima, thank you for gifting us up to Azul, because he's the boss. I often wonder how Charlie's littermates ended up and how they're doing. I think about this with Gerry, because obviously Gerry was just like bought at a little farm shop years and years ago, 2 years ago. And so I'm like, well, he's local, and they must all be like, all of his little Banus that he was in with must have gone locally. I doubt anyone was like, oh, I live in Yorkshire, I'm going to drive down to Bath to buy a little bunny. So I wonder if there's just like a little group. Gerry, why would you just run over and do that? I wonder if there are just little Gerrys all over Bath and Bristol. Imagine driving for multiple hours to pick up. Okay, we did drive for 2.5 hours just to get Fifi, but still. And still, that's different. But yeah, Eclipse, thank you very much for the 40 months. Oh, I can tell you that we drove for 2.5 hours to pick up Ffion from Eglwysarw, which I actually learned how to say. Instead of what I usually say, which is near Cardigan. I was like, I'm actually going to learn how to say where she's from. Because where I'm from, we've got two W's in my hometown name. So I shouldn't have been put off by the 3 W's in Eglwysarw, but so I was like, do you know what? I'm gonna beat this. My dogs are called Angus and Molly, and it's always fun when Angus is chewing on a treat and Molly sidles up to him and you hear bark bark and she goes skittering out the room. Oh, that's like Gerry with his little grunts. But yes, I feel Gerry did that because he wanted the cuddles and was jealous of Fifi. But yeah, I think they're meant to smell each other's tushes when they just are wondering if who they are. They're just checking that they're their friend. Fifi has such a little fluffy bum at the moment. It keeps making me giggle. But yeah, I never bother with town names unless I'm going to. Well, see, this is the thing. When I was looking at the Nibbles Rescue, they're looking for volunteers at the moment, and they were saying, if anyone's near Eglwysarw, then please come and help with the bunnies. And I just looked at it, and I did that thing where when you're reading a a fantasy book and you read a name and you're just sort of like in your head, and I was like, no, for the sake of my daughter, I will learn her hometown. So yeah, I learned it. I mean, to be fair, people say my hometown wrong all the time when they don't know, and often they think it's in Wales as well, which it very much isn't. It's the other side of the country. But yes. W's will do that to you, I guess. What else was I going to say? That was my tangent that I just wanted to get out of my head so that I didn't randomly mention it. We recorded our first comfort zone of the year. So far this year, this is hard to pronounce, Boreham Wood. Where? So far, I've stuck to all of my goals that I wanted to do work-wise. So I'm pleased with that. Because I've done both of my, every time I move, you just think more and more food. You're like me in a restaurant whenever they open the kitchen door and I'm like, it's for me. Oh, Fifi. She takes after me. She really do. What was I saying? Oh yeah, goals. Every plan I sent out to do, I've done. I've started up my vlogs and I've done them both times that I was meant to. I've caught up with clips videos, so the December one should be going out today. I've managed to do my daily recipe videos and kept on top of those. So I'm just pleased with myself, because usually I get about 3 days in and I'm just like, oh. So for now, it's working out okay. Although, one thing I did have to talk about is I sort of got a job-ish editing 1 day a week, and I'm in two minds as to whether to actually take a day off of streaming every week, which is what I'm trialing this week. I'm taking Tuesday off, or whether to just do stuff in the lunch times and add that up to a day, if that makes sense. So that's going to be my mission for the next few weeks, is to, they're so excited. I'm glad people have been enjoying them. Yeah, when Kim came over to put the spice rack up, I made her the risotto while she was putting it up, and that was like her payment was a bowl of risotto. So she has had it, and I'm glad she enjoyed it. And it's one of those things that, you know, when you make food for someone and you're like, oh, do they actually like this, or are they just having to say that they like it? Because otherwise it's awkward. But the fact that she then commented on the video as well, I was like, okay, so if you didn't like it, you probably wouldn't do that. You'd just be like, I just won't say anything. So yeah, hopefully, you're editing 1 day a week. Can you edit Tuesday to be more distinct? I could do editing streams like what Dr. Simon does. I don't know if, work streams, I guess, but I don't know. I don't know what face I pull when I work. I guess that would be the only thing. I worry that I would just be sat there like a bow. Oh, Bambi, thank you so much for stopping by. Look after yourself. Have a good day. Good morning, Shadow. There was another thing I was literally about to say and then I got distracted. Nope, I think it's gone. Oh, Kai, I was going to say, the last vlog wasn't very good because I didn't really do anything this week. So I would hold off becoming a YouTube member. I'll let you know when there's a good one. Because it was just me being like, didn't really do anything this week. So, but it was one of those things that I was like, I don't want to not do one because then I'll immediately get out of the habit. So, hello, lap boy. So I was like, I'm just going to force myself to do a boring one. And then I've done it. Good morning, Ginger. Well, I like people to feel like they're getting their worth of however much it is. So I don't want you subscribing on a bad one. Oh my gosh, I watched the last Tom Scott video the other day. Genuinely made me tear up. I was emotional. It was an important mushroom update. This is very true. No, I called Gerry a lap boy because he was on my lap. He was just being a little lap boy. Yeah, it made me really sad. Like happy sad. I was just like, yeah, I wasn't expecting to get as emotional as I did. Good morning, Alex. What else was I gonna say? I think that was all of my updates. I mean, to be fair, I'm taking Tuesday off this week just because I've got work to do, like I said. But then next Tuesday is Alex's birthday, so I'll be taking that one off anyway because we're going off on an adventure. We're gonna go and spend the day in Wales. Hopefully the weather will be kind. But yeah, I'll then have to make a decision about the one after that. But yes. Goblin Combe, I wish. Love to go back to Goblin Combe. Isn't next week Snow Week? See, I don't know. I don't know whether it's going to snow. Oh, no, that's what I was going to say. I am tempted to do a stream of setting up a hamster tank. Because, so basically, before Christmas, the rescue messaged me being like, are you okay to foster a little guy? And I was like, yeah, I'm great. But then the person didn't end up surrendering that hamster. And then after Christmas, they were like, okay, we've had another person come forward asking to surrender the hamster. And I was like, yeah, we can take them. And then they never got in contact. So now I just had this double build-up of like hamster broodiness of like, I ordered all of the stuff. I was getting ready to, assemble the tank and everything. And then they were like, oh, no, actually, they've not messaged. So I was thinking, maybe I'll just set up the tank anyway, and it could just be a fun stream. I'll just put some music on and do a little tank setup, and then it can be sped up and shown or something. But then I was thinking, I have also been like, what if they then say to me, oh, actually, we've got some mice or gerbils or something so maybe I should hold off. I don't know. Oh, Xander, yeah, I keep having dreams about having hamsters now. I think because it's been so much on my mind. Maybe I'll go round to the bunnies because I think they've settled a little bit. And the dangerous thing is, the lady at the rescue, I was like, oh, have you heard any more? I'm like really hamster broody now. And she was like, no, but you can check any like pages to see if people are giving up hamsters that we could take in just to make sure they get a proper home and stuff. So then I'm looking through all the animal section of like the rodent section of animal websites, and I found this group of 10 mice, and I was so tempted. I was like, what if I just adopted 10 mice? Well, what if I just did that? Because I do love mice. And I found myself like messaging the person, and then I was just like, nope, stop it, stop it, stop it. I had to just close the tab, and I was like, Alex, tell me off, just tell me off now. If the mice is right. But yeah. Little meeskies. They've all got names that are herbs, so they're all called. Or wait, was it herbs or was it plants? Maybe it was plants. I think they were called things like ivy, but maybe there were some herbs in there as well. But it was very cute. I put a link in general last night. Or if you adopt everything, oh my gosh, that would be me. If I didn't, if I didn't have Alex being the sensible one, bless him. Kino, thank you very much for the 22 months. How you doing? How's it going? I just want to look after all the little guys. See, this is why fostering is perfect for me, because that way I get to, do the happy part, and I don't have to look how fluffy her bum is. I'm sorry, Vivi, but it's just so fluffy right now. She tolerates me, like, defloofing her bum a little bit, but she does have her limits, so I have to choose my times very wisely. Such floof. Such floof. So tufty. Oh, she's taken her tufty bum away. What was I saying? Yeah, like, fostering is just perfect. 1 Alex away from going full Radagast is true. It's true. If I lived on my own and could just be like the crazy animal woman, then I would be. I'd have like different animals in every room, tanks everywhere. I'll be one of those people that like the neighborhood would know, like, oh, this person's giving up a hamster. Just leave it on the doorstep of that woman. But no. But no, I have to be good. Gooch. Tried fostering a cat once and just adopted her. See, I'm sort of the opposite. Like, emotionally, I found losing Squeak so tough that I think fostering for me is sort of the perfect balance, because I get to look after the little things and then they get to go off to their foster home. And in my head, I can just pretend that they're there forever. And I never have to know anything else. Oh, so that didn't really work out with Julieta. But yeah, it's like they just go off into the sunset and you're like, what a lovely time they're having. Probably still there right now, 5 years later. But yeah, a tortoise room and a hamster room and a gerbil room, 2 floors. Yeah, the tortoise used to live here before we moved in the bunny room. The bunny room was a tortoise room. Hello, Gerry. I'll see if I can reach you. There we go. There we go. Cozy boy. Have any of you seen that new TikTok thing? Well, it's not new, but the TikTok thing where they're like, sorry, I just realised my head was right by where the spider lives in the table. There's like, it's a person talking about their cat and they're whispering and they're just like, baby boy, tiny boy, knows nothing, does not even know ABCs, only knows be little and nap. And I keep saying it to Gerry. Bless him. Tiny boy does not even know ABCs. Yeah, we've got 3 spiders that live in our table, and this is the same spider, and they've got 2 holiday homes, but one of them is where I am, the other one's in that leg. Well, I guess technically one of them moved out and lives in the chair now, so I guess there's only 2 in the table itself. But yeah, I've not named them. No, it isn't like me. I say hello to them. I like to see, sometimes you can just see their little like legs sticking out the holes. But there's one that's lived in our wall outside for literally years. I mean, I'm guessing maybe I don't know how long spiders live for. Maybe it's a generational home now, and I've actually seen many different spiders living in there. But you can always just see their little feet peeking out. I say night-night to them. Eepy. Eepy. But yeah. Do. Did you know the thing where you add a P into the sound is called, I don't know how you say that, excrescence? Huh. Is that for specifically P, or is it for any sound that isn't actually in there? Is it, my father was a spider and his father before. They only live for a year or so. It's, it's the same type of spider has been in that hole since, I mean, I first noticed them because it's where I say goodnight to Genevieve every night. The spider lives in the hole outside that window. So, she must have been, or a spider must have been there for at least like 4 years. Good morning, Cavish. Since records began, when I first noticed the spider, they've been there ever since. But yeah, is it also the word for when you put j on the end of words? Like lived, laughed, loved. Does that also fit into that? Bench. I don't think I can see the spider in the hole. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Don't think linguists have caught up with that one yet. Oh. That's expressive. Lived you, left you, loved you. My favorite one of those is the bedroom. Yeah. It's just the room where the bed is. Sorry, Gerry, I was just looking at your foot for ages and not looking at your face. Get daddy long legs very often. See, when I was little, I didn't mind daddy long legs because I was always like the tallest in my class. So I felt like a kinship with daddy long legs because I was like, oh, just like me for real, for real. I'm just gangly and awkward and bumping into light fittings as well. I can hear Rithian's annoyed eye roll from here. I don't think Rithian can say anything about us adding letters into words. I don't think he has a leg to stand on with that one anymore. there's one clip that I'm not going to be putting in my compilation at the end of the week. Dear, oh dear. Dear, oh dear. He doesn't have a leg just to stand on. Oh, bless him. Bless him. He has, yeah, we like to do that. If, it's like, I don't know if it's just like a British school thing where if someone was being naughty, everyone would be like, I'm telling her. I think it's just come from that. Dear, oh dear. Dear, oh dear. David Tennant does that a lot in Doctor Who. Who? I was really tempted. I was really tempted to add to do a recipe video using a Doctor Who thing, but then I was like, oh, I guess will I get in trouble on YouTube? But I don't know, YouTube seems fairly lax with some stuff. Doctor Hooge? Doctor Whom? Hooge? He's Hooge. Big man. Many hearts. Or stomachs. No, that's cows. Yeah, he's got the many hearts. I'm always getting Doctor Who and a cow mixed up. Jerry boy. He's a Jerry boy. Why does it look like you have... Oh, it's your whisker. Looked like you had a hair in your eye, but it's your whisker. That's Dr. Moo. Oh dear, oh dear. I can feel my tummy wanting to rumble. And then after this, I'm going to go upstairs and edit a food video, which is just going to make it even rumbly-tumblier. So, on Wednesday, I said I would play Skyrim. But I just want to warn people that basically, so my relationship with Skyrim is that, hello, what doing? Every few years I play it and I hate it, and then I don't play it. I say I'm not going to play it again. I didn't like it. And then a few years later, I'll be like, oh, maybe I was wrong. Maybe I'll like it now. So fully expect me to play it for one stream, to not really like it, and then and then to never play it again. But maybe this will be the time. Maybe this will be the time that, because last night I did something that I've never done before, and I looked up who you can marry on Skyrim. So maybe that's the difference. And maybe this time I'll enjoy it. I did also look up if it's possible to use the character creation sliders to make a Starion. but I couldn't find that information. But yeah. Don't delete a Starion. Who do you want to marry? I can't remember any of their names because they're all called like Bogross Slogslagger or something. But there's some person who was listed as like number one of the blokes to marry, and I was like, yeah, he'd do. I can't remember his name, so he was. I'm about to describe every Skyrim character as far as I can tell. He was a hairy man with long hair and a beard. Would you believe? That doesn't narrow it down. After looking through the long list of hairy men with beards, Although one of them was a lizard. There was like a really happy looking lizard in there, and I was like, oh no, fair play. I might marry a lizard. But no, literally, if you Google like the best, like who can you marry in Skyrim male, and then in the top link, the top person of that was the person who I was like, well, they've got a 1 next to their name, they must be pretty good. That was it. Yeah, that was. I can't remember. I can't remember any of their defining features. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I want to go in modded because I want to. I feel like that's not fair on the game. I feel like I should experience it properly and enjoy it raw first before I start adding mods onto it. Unless there's stuff that's like, I mean, I guess there's things in Stardew that aren't, they're like quality of life things. They're not, unless it's Minecraft. Yeah. True. Well, the mods we added into Minecraft, they're just like baby things for babies. So I think that's fine. It's not, oh, apparently it's Argus. Yeah, Argos. I just want to marry Argos for his catalogs. Oh, I'm so looking forward to replaying Stardew once 1.6 or whatever it is drops. I would go to vanilla until I find a problem and then search for a mod to fix. Yeah, see, that's what I'm thinking. I think until you play, you don't know what mods you want to play with. Arnhole, you know that's my type. But yeah, I think it must be. I think it was better if I play it until I know what I want to change, and it will probably be game. So once I change game, it will be fine. But yes. Will it be the anniversary edition or is the original release version? Do you know, I have a feeling that I have both for some reason. As someone who doesn't like Skyrim, I think even I have 2 versions of it. Oh, that's Fifi doing crime in the background. The bunny almost has a lion mane. He's a lion head bunny. And they're called that because of their little lion manes. So he does have one. My terrifying little lion boy. Depends, do you want to go fishing? No, I don't like fishing in games. I won't bother with that. Is that an integral part? Skyrim has a way of multiplying. Oh, I mean, I guess that sort of happens with, oh no, they've not had treats yet. You can't kill the dragon if you don't fish. Can I not kill the dragon? Can I befriend the dragon? Is that the mod I can put on where you just... Can you marry the dragon? Can you teach the dragon to fish? There you go. Then you don't have to take fish to the dragon. Oh, look at you. Tiny boy. Knows nothing. Does not even know ABCs. Just knows be little and nap. Okay, Gerry, I'm going to get you some... It's not very exciting today because I spent so much of the morning doing... Hello, Katie. Doing malarkey that I... Oh. It's just a little chunk of carrot as a little treat for being such good buns. Oh. I'm not going to take it back. One east. I'm going to show you Gerry with him munching. Oh no, I can't get in. Oh jeez. I should use a movie feet. Munching. Ooh. Ooh, thank you. Was that nice? Uh-oh. Oh, Fifi. I got so keen to show Gerry eating that I sort of wedged myself between two chairs, and now I'm worried I can't get out again. Hang on, Fifi. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, I just threw myself into that gap. Do, 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 do. Did you enjoy your carrot? He's still licking his lips. You enjoying that? Yeah, sorry I wasn't something more exciting. I need to go out later and get, well, I guess on the way home from Tears of the Kingdom, I'll get something for the Banoos. Oh, I hope I still have bunnies when I'm 70. Still be crawling around on the floor, looking at Banoos. You itchy. God, how itchy scritchy is. It is Tears of the Kingdom today. It is. House bunnies are so lovely, honestly. It makes me, like, it's so much better than having a TV, just sitting and watching them. Just they're very good entertainment. As would 10 mice be, might I add. EP. Oh, hang on, Gerry. I'll come round to you. Boom, boom, boom. Hi. You doing okay? Did you fall over? Indeed. Are you EB? Are you EB and EB too sleepy? I thought so. Thought so. You had a little snack and now it's nap time, eh? Vivi. Vivi's got the sillies. Oh, baby boy. Look how tucked in his little hand is. I find it funny that when they go into lobes, they just like tuck their little arms under themselves. He's good. He forgot his ABCs. Does not even know ABCs. Just knows be little and nap. What else was I gonna say? I had something else that I was going to say, but I forgot. I'm just little. I do not know. Folds up for easy transportation. He does. He folds down good. Oh, the other thing, I've been trying to see if Kirsty wants to do, oh, I'm by the other spider now, I just realised. I'm trying to see if Kirsty wants to, start doing streams together again. So that we can, there's been like so many games throughout the last half a year that I've said like, oh, we should try this. So it'd be nice to actually get through some of those. I think she wants to do multiplayer Skyrim. I guess I just have to set myself a thing saying I'm just going to have to have a game plan for when I encounter wolves again. I mean, the one mod that I would happily just put on without question would be to make it so that wolves don't attack me and that they love me. Because I did spend a lot of time running away from wolves before. So maybe that could be one. But I don't know. Maybe I'll just have to come up with a backstory as to why it's okay. But yeah, maybe I could just avoid wolves where wolves are. I don't know. I don't think any of the ogres are actually that tall. It's just most of them are teeny tiny. It's I mean, I think the tallest person is probably Alex of the Battle Boys. He's a very tall man, indeed. There are other very tall people. Smith and Tom are very tall. But I guess it's difficult for me being one of the middle yogs, but also being considered tall. But for me, I'm average height because I'm just me. Whereas I guess I am tall. I think there's just, in my mind, there's just a lot of shorter people. But that doesn't mean I'm tall, if that makes sense. But I'm the same height as Lydia. It was quite funny. We had a photo together at New Year's and she was wearing flats and I was wearing heels. And people were shocked by this because they were like, hang on, are you taller than Lydia? I was like, no. No, we are the same height. It is fine. I'm not like 6'3" or something. Which is the picture Lydia posted confused everyone. Yeah. I think because usually Lydia wears bigger shoes than I do, so she always looks taller than me. Whereas in that one, it was a one-off. But yeah. Shadow's the same height. Shadow's a little bit taller than me. Yeah, I mean, I did get a photo with Shadow, but not one I can show. But yeah, I think if I look at that, I think she is like a little bit taller. Which is nice because I just naturally assumed that Shadow was going to be teeny tiny, just because everyone else is. Ah, Katie. It's because I can just envelop you. Gerry, you've got a difficult angle. Shadow also has the longest hair. I think we measured our hair and it was like the same length. Shadow and mine's hair. But I'm hoping to get mine cut soon, so very soon she will have the longest hair for sure. For real, for real. I'm going to sneak around. So you can actually see the boy's face. Oh, I'm sneaking in, Gerry. Hello. This is where you leave under the table when I'm just stuck. It's funny watching Bridie hug shorter people though. Or like with little Talia. I just like to smother Talia. It's a week into January now and I can't help but notice that Talia hasn't sent me a letter, so... Do you know what, actually? Speaking of post, my parcel, I sent 2 parcels, one to Rithian and one to Germany, and both of them are just stuck in blooming customs, and I'm just like, why? Release them! Oh, go! Thank you, that's very kind of you to say. But yeah, I think Rithian's has been there for like 2 weeks now or something. I'm like, blooming Stockholm. Blooming Stockholm, just keeping hold of his parcel. UK into EU seems to be every 2 weeks they release stuff. I guess it's been a bit bunged up because of Christmas and New Year's and stuff. So it's not like it's just your average 2 weeks, but yeah, hopefully they'll release both of them soon. I just hope that they actually get sent, because I think Kirsty's had a couple of parcels sent back. Oh, Ascenta, if you do try the blueberry muffins, I would recommend putting cinnamon into them, and maybe some lemon zest. I didn't have a lemon to zest. I had lemon juice, but I didn't have any lemon zest. But yeah, I think either like cinnamon or nutmeg or something. Just put like a little pinch of that in just to give it a little... That was what I felt was missing when I was eating it. But I only have cinnamon sticks. I don't have ground cinnamon. So I couldn't be bothered to grind one up. But yeah. But they were nice. I never really have blueberry muffins. Whenever I make cakes, I always just go, chocolate. I'm making a chocolate one. So it was interesting to do something that was not just chocolate. He's so round. He's a lovely little loaf boy. Loaf boy. And the demerara sugar on top, that helps with the brownness. But yeah, Alex has been enjoying the fact that I've been like baking more stuff and cooking different meals just for the sake of videos. So yeah, it's been nice trying new things. You know, white sugars are rare, but brown sugars, demerara. Demerara is just like brown sugar. Do you know, some of the things I've been recording the voice lines for have been really difficult. One of them was demerara. The other one was for the pasta bake when I kept on... Do you know how many times I had to say chop a pepper? I was like, chop a pepper, chop a pepper, chop a pepper, chop a pepper. Like most of the voice was just that, me just trying to say chop a pepper without it sounding weird. But yes, you can do a short on how to order ooey. Ooh. First, load app. Thank you for the follow. Well, I guess I got your foot. I guess it's time for me to head off. So I've got some editing to do before I go into the office. I'm not filming anything today though. I've got a little backlog of videos, so today is using up the food for non-video things. But but also we bought hot cross buns. Oh, so Hannah, she has rats. I mean, we've never raided them before, so I'm happy to go there. I'm happy to do a new person raid. The TTT episode was good with the new rules. I really hope that the other one that we recorded on that same day comes out as well, because I know sometimes they just choose one session over the other. But if that one comes out, I did what is possibly the best play I've ever done in TTT, and I was so proud of myself, and someone else was so angry about it. So I really hope, I really, 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 really hope that that one does make it. But yeah, fingers crossed. Yeah, every game that they ever cut out is just one that I did the best plays and knew what I was doing and won. And I kill everyone and everyone stands up and applauds. But for some reason they always cut those ones, I guess for balance. But yes, they're just leaving the ones where I don't know the game and I'm goofy. Well, everyone, I hope you have very wonderful days, and I will speak to you all later for Tears of the Kingdom, which I hope you will join on twitch.tv/yogscast. Enjoy. Raiden Big Minute, nice. Oh, TikTokers ruined our brains. Well, everyone, look after yourselves and be good. And I will speak to you all soon. And take care. Bye bye for now. Bye bye. His little mouth. Oh, Gerry, you're so handsome. You are. You are. Raider's gone, I think. Nice. Okay. Okay. Tea. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Boop.